They've expanded. The quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play. Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Takes the handoff. It's Riley. Thrust that arm out. Pass to 6. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Mack from the gun on 3rd down. Reels it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense. You've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
He'll take the deep shot. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Austin Mack. Caught. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Looking for the score! And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Tells to run, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Upstairs, he's got it. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Drops back. It's Spockmeyer. He's not afraid to go deep. pull it in. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And this play takes a little bit of time to develop. When you're running a wheel, you get the matchup you want. This offense identifies it. They see it right away. Good protection up front. And the running back turns into a wide receiver, makes the play. But I think they found the matchup they wanted, and they went right after it.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Tackled way behind the line. It'll be a loss of 7.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Mack looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Edwards. Breaks into the open. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. He's past the sticks. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Alabama! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Bachmeier. Unloads it left. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Here comes that Alabama offense. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Throwing Mack. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Second and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That one comes out hot down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Man, sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him, just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you, don't be too aggressive.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it's no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's got the first down. At the 40, there he goes. Off to the races. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Sooners. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Riley. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Austin Mack. Right side, it's Edwards. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. We reached a quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Mack. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Miller with the ball. Across the 45. Flying down the left side. Inside the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
The Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Miller. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
And lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Out wide right, it's Miller. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Out of bounds at the 34. A productive job by the return team. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive there.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Clock ticks down. Under 4 minutes to go in the half. Hands it off. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throwing, Mack. Fires left. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Defense wants to bring the heat. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Look out! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Right side, it's Thomas. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Austin Mack unleashes one. Out wide right, it's Meadows. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. The short hands, it's Meadows. He'll be dropped.
Well, not a lot the defense could do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that line.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, and then you can go make big plays.
Mack. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hawkins. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you've got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mack. Firing for the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Mack. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Looking for room at the 40. At the 45 on his way. Here he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's his third score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll go play action with Mack. Rushes on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. And it's Michigan State in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a...
He's going to let it go. He's got it down the field. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out, let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten this defense and force them to have to tackle us.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. On to attempt the try. hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the wideout. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Austin Mack. They're all over it. Got his man on the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Throws to the tight end. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Mack. Firing deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's inside. It's Hawkins. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Oh, pressure's coming. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? Snapped on 4th down. There he goes. He's at the 40. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They'll go play action with Matt. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
All wideouts, no backs. Mack from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. The give is to Miller. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Buckmeyer. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. In the red area, it's Hawkins. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Rush right in his face. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Throwing Mack. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Going to the run, it's Hawkins. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the route is on. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens and unloads it downfield. Caught at the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown time. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to.
886 bouncer. 886 bouncer. Now,
Austin Mack. Under pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Got room at the 35. It's a seam wide open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Sells the run, looking to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Gives it. He breaks a tackle. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Buying time to his right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Right side, it's Johnson. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Makes the grab. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Touchdown Sooners! And the stomping has commenced. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they... We need one here. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Mack. Complete. Still running at the 40. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Again, it's Mack. Catch in the middle, it's Meadows. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Again, it's Mack. On the move. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100-touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.